So I define beauty. When I just think of beauty, I think of something just picture perfect, something breathtaking.
I define beauty as the light that somebody gets in their eyes when they talk about something they really care about.
I think I would define beauty as a quality that things have.
I think beauty is a feeling.
More than just physical. Obviously physical is an aspect of it.
A happy soul and a happy heart.
Finding whatever it is that makes you feel confident.
If it makes me feel good, I guess. If it makes me feel good inside, it makes me happy, that's beautiful.
When I hear the word beauty, I think like physical features, but I think when someone says like, oh wow, she's really beautiful, I'm trying to think about it more as like, I know it sounds cheesy, but like what comes from within.
So many things can make a person beautiful.
Somebody who puts other people ahead of themselves, as well as inner happiness.
Happiness makes a person beautiful.
Their care for others, their compassion, their drive.
Their attitude.
When they have something that they're passionate about.
A good laugh.
How they treat not only themselves but others.
I think what makes a person beautiful is different for each person.
A nice smile.
Whenever a person smiles, whether that smile is broken, but as long as it's real, that's something that makes them beautiful.
A good, beautiful person will bring you up.
Like anyone, I'm sure, you always look at the outside.
I've been looking at people's eyes, and they're so expressive and interesting and unique.
More than just physical wise, as personality. If they are really funny or charming.
I try not to limit myself to physical features, so I've been like trying to notice other things about people.
When somebody just sort of exudes this sunshiny feeling when you're around them.
Being confident in yourself, loving the skin that you're in, loving your body, loving your flaws, loving everything that makes you you.
It's truly what's in the inside that makes that person who they are, but sometimes you don't, I guess, know that person.
There's more to a person than like their physical features, and I think once you get to know somebody, that can also make them either more beautiful or less.
I think talking about my perception of my own beauty is understandably really hard.
That's funny. What do I perceive in beauty? I ain't got none.
My relationship with beauty has changed a lot, even though I'm only like 21.
I think growing up, I perceived beauty as the way I looked and how I thought I looked compared to other girls that I was growing up with.
When I watch people on TV, of course, when I see them as thin and tan, they're beautiful to me and I want to look just like them.
Like social media and stuff nowadays, you do see both people thinking more physically wise, because you'll see a lot of people who try to post more scandalous pictures, so like you can compare yourself to them sometimes.
I think I'm a harsher critic of myself than others in terms of beauty.
I'm a little more of a hypocrite when it comes to myself. Personally, I look at more physical attributes.
Personally, I'm definitely a harsher critic of myself.
We are our harshest critics, and I would say that's definitely true for myself. Perceiving beauty in myself and for others are two very different things. I'm very adamant that everyone's beautiful in their own way, but then when it comes to inward reflection of my own beauty, there are 1,000 things that I would change about myself that I wouldn't change about anybody else. For others, I think I can find beauty in everybody easily.
I definitely don't see as many flaws and faults in other people as I do in myself.
I'm quicker to put the title of beautiful on someone else before myself.
Sometimes I can't find that beautiful in myself, even though I feel like it's so easy to find in every other person I meet all the time.
In myself, of course, I'm always self-conscious of how I look.
It's really difficult for me to feel beautiful if I don't physically see myself as beautiful.
Since I define beauty as compassion, I think the rest of the world would define beauty as more something, picture perfect, more breathtaking when they're looking at someone's physical appearance. They're looking at complexion, they're looking at the right facial structure.
Physical beauty has always kind of been like the thing that people think of as beauty.
Beauty is defined so differently by various cultures.
I don't think there is any one universal definition of beauty that fits. I think that the media gives us a really biased take on what that one definition is or should be.
The easy definition that most of the world goes to is the way somebody looks and whether they look like the other people that are seen on TV or on magazines or in media.
Longer hair is beautiful. Some people think that fair skin is beautiful.
So you should be white, but you should be tan, but you should be tall and thin and short and small and petite, and there's all these different standards.
When we're talking about the Western beauty ideal, I think I definitely deviate.
The rest of the world is probably very different from how I would perceive it, because I think so many people in the world look at beauty as a fashion model or a movie star.
The rest of the world sees it pretty much how I do, as far as how somebody looks, mostly.
I think they look at a person and they go by their looks, obviously, right off.
I think beauty on like social media is definitely physical and shallow, but I think each individual person will give people the benefit of the doubt.
And then I guess once I talk to somebody and get to know them, you know, then you can define if they really got beauty.
I know this is like kind of cliche, but I feel like society shapes people, so I can say all day long that I want beauty to mean more than just like physical features, but I feel like 90% of the time when someone says, oh wow, she's beautiful, it's definitely talking physical.
People who have an affinity for beauty, well, it shows you the ideal.
You see these incredible looking women.
Men find women attractive who have large eyes, full lips,
women who
and
have
narrow
big eyes and
chins.
full lips.
When it comes to attracting men, first impressions are super important.
Our brains respond to attractive
There's
faces.
almost nothing more valuable than beauty.